You're tuned in to Game Chopping TV. Hip-hop media, real-world news, live video games, all chopped up in one place. We break down albums, talk culture, stream the hottest titles, and hit the streets for the stories that...
What it do? Welcome to another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man. Had to tap into this one, man. So, over like a day or so ago, there was a situation in Minnesota where an ICE agent, unfortunately unalived a woman, a female. She was a citizen. That's from what I'm hearing. And that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Definitely crazy work. And I've been hearing that Trump did deploy over 2,000 and so ICE agents over to Minnesota to crack down on that Somali scam thing they got going on. It's a lot that they're uncovering about Minnesota right now. So ICE is out there doing their job. And what I've noticed with this situation is that, so yeah, it did happen. Unfortunate, it was unfortunate she did, lose her life. She was unalived and stuff. But what they're doing now, I see a lot of people, they're trying to use that to, justify, almost to try to call off the whole ICE operation thing and stuff. Like looking at Donald Trump as if hey, look what you've done. Look, see, this was a bad idea, and all that kind of stuff. And actually, and me myself, I don't feel that way. This is, to me, I agree with ICE. You know what I'm saying? I agree with what they're doing. It makes perfect sense. But so what we have here, though, is, a lot of people trying to use this as a way to say, it's wrong. But I have something to say, I do have something to say. One thing that I noticed is that, people they take ICE for a joke or something. President Trump put them, they're out here and, they do what they do. They're doing their job, and people be getting all in their way. People, and they have to end up shoving them out the way, and then they act like somebody done something wrong to them. But they're interrupting. You see them on TikTok and all that or whatever, making videos talking about somebody pulled a gun on an ICE agent. I mean, come on. These people's lives are in jeopardy too, if you want to go that route. I mean, because, and then talking about they putting their trucks on flat and all that in North Carolina and just different places. Just, if anything, I feel like ICE needs some protection. But, okay. But, if you look at, and there's a little clip of this video, and you'll see, this is the thing about it. I'm not making nothing right or wrong, but if you see in this video, she is legit sitting in the vehicle. I don't know if she's trying to block ICE or what, or if they pulled her over or what it was. Then tried to escape. Only thing, if they did approach, all you got to do is prove to them that you are a citizen, and let that be. I mean, instead of trying to be so vigilant. And that's what you have a lot of, these people trying to be so vigilant, and then when they respond back like regular human beings trying to protect their life too, then here you go. I don't think that, like I say, it's an unfortunate situation. Don't wish it upon nobody. I mean, but then I don't wish it upon nobody to get off in their way or not cooperate. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. And that's what you got too much of. People acting like it's a game, like it's a joke. I mean, it's a whole country we're talking about that ICE is, trying to, do the job in, to protect and to make it where it's not so much, illegal invasions going on, but these people, like I say, let's get to this. Let's check this out in the video real quick. Fair use, by the way. Fair use. So this is her right here. What is she doing? Is she in the stance trying to be in the way, stop them from doing their job? I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. What is that? What is she doing? Okay, so we see this here. So she's in the middle of it all right now. They're pulling up. See, now look. And there's one in front. He just so happens to get out the way and bust a shot is what happened. So that's what happened. It wasn't that she couldn't hit him. It wasn't that she couldn't hit him. He hurried up and got out the way before she did. Because she hit that gas. She hit the gas. And that's what I'm saying. Playing, it's not nobody's playing, but I mean, like, come on. What are people doing? Like, if you're a U.S. citizen, why are you doing this? That's my only thing. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I'm not justifying anyone's unaliving or nothing like that. But dang, there's certain things that I wouldn't be doing. You know, if these people mean business out here on the streets, doing their job, and you sitting up here being vigilant all in their way, I don't know what people think and makes them have like they have the right to get off in these people way of doing their job. And the way she go trying to pull off and stuff, like, what did you do? Did you rob a bank? I mean, gosh. I mean, come on, man. So, if you ask me, man, I just real quick, in my opinion, this isn't an example of ICE work gone wrong, in my opinion. I mean, it's just not. Because I could see if they were just randomly, you know, well, not random, but I could see if they were just recklessly, you know, just, how can I put it? I could see if they were just recklessly just shooting. But they tried to get her to cooperate, you know, whatever. They were right there at the window. All she had to do was acknowledge, speak, and get it on over with. You know what I'm saying? But instead, she act like a criminal. She was acting like a whole criminal to me. But, you know, like I say, I'm definitely not justifying anybody's unaliving. But that's just how it seemed to me. Like, you doing some criminal stuff right there. Pulling off, they right there at the door. And then dude right in the front, they got guns. What you doing? But, so I'm not really harping on that one, but it's just too much of this going on for them, and then they want to turn around and act like it's, you know, oh, this is bad ice. No. Bad citizens, stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. Do you get in the police way when they're, you know, doing a crime, you know, coming to a crime scene, you know, or trying to stop a crime? Do you get in the way and then, you know, play like they're in the wrong? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's situations where you can be in the wrong. Now, if you want to go with the George Floyd thing, well, that dude was literally had him choked for a good grip. It's, you know, that's the difference. He's held against his will the whole dang on time, right? Okay. She tried to flee. They don't know what they're dealing with, and then somebody was right in front of the vehicle. If he didn't get out the way, she would have hit him. You know, like I say, but I'm not sticking to that one, this situation, but it's too much of this, and I just feel like it's not a bad ICE situation. Oh, they're doing wrong. No, people are playing games with them, getting in the way, playing with their life is what they're doing, playing with ICE agents' lives, disrespecting the country and what, you know, what's going on and what's being served right now. You guys are sitting here playing games and with a serious matter. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't feel like, oh, bad ICE. No, I don't feel that way. I feel like the citizens aren't taking the United States serious, is what it looks like. And so they're the ones being reckless, you know. And I heard like the mayor or something, governor or something of Minnesota talking about, oh, we didn't want ICE here and all that old stuff, dude. ICE didn't do nothing. It's these reckless the reckless people that's getting in their way, that's making it that's doing, screwing things up for themselves. Because, like I say, ICE was just doing their job. These people, if anything, the governors need to say, hey, ICE is here to do their job. Do not get in their way. Who says that? Nobody ever says that. These people in office, they're sitting up there acting like they're trying to tell the people of their state to be vigilant against ICE. That's the problem. And then you got them out here doing so, and then something happens because them people are protecting their life in a serious situation that they were sent out to do for the country. This is what you have now. They trying to act like, oh, this is a moment to, make it seem like ICE is bad. No, I don't feel like that. I mean, get out their way. What governors, mayors, and all are telling these people, hey, ICE is here. Let them do their job. But anyway, it's a cold game. It's a crooked game, man. But that's my take on it, man. I just feel like too many people are getting in the way. Talking about I'm gonna let people know when ICE is coming. I'm gonna whistle and like, what in the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, leave them alone. These people are here illegally. Like, come on. They're doing this for a reason. Or, the status visas have expired, whatever it is. It needs to be cleaned up. Point blank, period. But, like I say, too much. It's like they're encouraging their people to be vigilant to ICE. And I don't think that's right. And I think there should be consequences for even messing with ICE, actually. Me, myself. All that whistling if they come in and talking about you're not taking nobody out my school, out my workplace. Like, look, you see this? Those people need to be arrested. Because that's where stuff like this will happen. With allowing people to feel like they can go against something that's being done for the country. Like, I blame the mayors. I blame the mayor and governors. That's what I do. I blame them. This isn't ICE's fault. It's their fault. Because you know they're there. And you're sitting up here talking all tough and macho and yeah, and they should get the F out and just all this old crap. You know what I'm saying? I blame them because you're emboldening people like this to not take them serious and put their lives in danger for being reckless. I mean, come on, man. That's who I blame. The lawmakers in their cities and states. That's not telling them, hey, yo, ICE is here. Don't get in the way. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, if they do approach you, answer what you need to answer and keep it moving. Do not sit there and interfere and blowing whistles and fighting and arguing and standing in the way of their vehicles to stop them from getting something. Man, that's who I blame. I blame the people that's going against ICE that's in this country. Who's the Gavin Newsoms, like I say, the governor of Minnesota. Oh yeah, got your people being reckless. Y'all are the ones that's causing this stuff, not ICE. ICE is y'all know they there. Y'all know what they doing. But yeah, man, that's my take on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. Y'all see what just happened. Was she in the wrong? Or was ICE in the wrong? You know what I'm saying? I feel like she was in the wrong. We've seen too many situations like that where some officer was close by or right in front of a vehicle. The person comes slamming on the gas. The officer barely gets out the way, but yeah, they bust a shot. Yeah, it happens too many times. I mean, you're being an adult, you're being a grown adult. You would think you'd know better, but these people are crashing out. These people are crashing out, and you know, it's there's the people that's over their states that's enabling in it, egging them on, making them think they can get a nice way, and fire them and all. I mean, just boy, just go to show, boy. Certain, you know, I feel like I say, I feel like ICE needs more protection. I feel like there should be more consequences for interruption. But that's my take on it, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I feel like she crashed out. She did too much. It was unnecessary. Unfortunately, don't wish it upon nobody. R.I.P. You know, to that lady. I think her name was I think it was Renee something. I think she was like 37 or something like that. But man, come on now. Anyway, man, y'all, like I say, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we are chopping this game over here, man.